this is the most shameful and most honest thing I'm going to come to this channel and talk about. I have been lying to myself. I've been lying to myself for the past few weeks, and at this point I'm going to accept that, because if I don't accept that, I will not be able to improve myself. The point is to not lie to myself. The point is to be profitable. That is the main goal. If I continue to lie to myself, I am going to stay stuck. So yes, I have seen the comments from you guys that have been watching that I changed my strategy again and all that. And at this point, I'm not even going to say yes, I know what I'm doing and all that. I'm going to accept the fact that yes, what I was doing was wrong. Yes, what I did was wrong. Changing that strategy was actually the wrong thing. And let me explain how it got there. I'm going to try and make this video too short. So how it got there is that I got my first payout last month, right? And I got it through the strategy I was using, my approach, the normal market knowledge, which I personally know. I just know I'm good at price action. I don't need levels like support and resistance. I don't need other blocks, anything. I can just look at price and know where it wants to go. What I do is to wait and look for entry and take to that place. That is what I'm good at. But then I come online and then I see other people doing better, making better results. You see people coming out every single month in profit. Their losses are very minimal. Yes, their losses are very minimal, and they pick up more wins. And it's not that it's something that you're going to say, okay, it could be scam. This thing they are posting is live. And let me even give an example. Let me not even hide it. Examples like people from Nigeria, which like Dax, or Kelvin Talent and all that. Those are just two examples. And then apart from that, we still have another person, which is Trades by Side. I don't know if you guys have seen Trades by Side. So these guys actually post their things online and we see it. I see it happening. So it made me feel like, since I know this much about trading, I know I am this good about the charts. Yes, I know these charts. My strategy works. I can see other people doing better than me. So I felt like I would want to do better. Yes, I know I got the first payout with that, but I would want to do better. That is when I decided, okay, let me change my strategy and go and test out what this guy was doing. That was what I did. The flies here too much. Sorry about that. I'm going to say sorry to me actually. So I went to one, took the strategy he trades, and then it's not actually working for me the way it's working for the person. And then at this point I realized that it's not even about the strategy anymore. These things that are making them that good and all that is not about the strategy. It's about the kind of work they have put into that strategy. And for me, that I'm feeling okay, they are doing better, I can do better as well. What I was supposed to do is not, or what I'm supposed to do is not going on to the strategy, but sticking to my own strategy and keep refining it slowly until my system starts giving me that same kind of results. Yes, and it's possible. That is how it works. That is what I've noticed. At the end of the day, you should just keep refining the strategy, and then you will start getting that results later. What I was supposed to do is just stick with it, because I have been trading that approach for 3 months. If you have been on this channel for this long, you know that I was using another one before I changed to this one, because I noticed how good I was in price action. I couldn't ignore it, so I had to come into price action. And then I kept refining for the whole of 3 months, and it has been giving me great results. It is what has brought me my first payout. So I shouldn't have changed my system. I wanted to do better. That was what I did. I changed my system. But then I said I am going to follow this new one. This one I changed to for the whole month. And to keep things in order, I am not going to change it. I am going to still continue trading it for the whole of the month. Yes, I'll keep trading for the whole of the month, and I'll just keep studying the previous one I was using. I've noticed, before I mentioned that it doesn't work on higher time frame, but I've noticed that there's a way I can use it on higher time frame, because that is what I want right now. I want to be trading higher time frames. There is the way I can use that previous strategy and trade it on higher time frame. So if I'm to continue with this new one I just started, it will take me another 3 months to start changing it to start working like the previous one I was using. So you can see that what I did was bad, and I'm not going to lie to myself. So I'll keep things order. I'll continue trading this till the end of the month, because I don't want to go to my journal at the end of the month and see that I started the first week or the first 2 weeks with a different strategy, and then the remaining week is another different strategy. No, I just want to focus on one thing for the whole of the month, so that when I come to reevaluate, I will know what I am seeing. So I'll keep trading with that, but then I'll keep studying behind this previous one, so that I'll know, would I continue with this new one, or it's better I just go back, which I think is better I just go back. So honestly, that is the truth. That is the mistake I've made. That is one of the reasons why I felt confused. I really felt down of myself for seeing other people doing better. But then these people have been there for long. They have studied their system for long. So I shouldn't have compared myself with them. So that is my honest truth. I have taken a trade today on USD CHF. I took it this morning and it went straight to loss. Yes, it went straight to loss this morning. I might probably show it later, because right now the system is down. So I'll probably show that later, and that's probably it. I'll catch you guys either tomorrow or later. Hello guys. So today is Tuesday. Yesterday I couldn't show you the charts, just as I mentioned I was going to do. So I just got back from school. The time is currently 11:37. It's still morning, just 30 minutes till it's afternoon. So let me just go on to the charts and show you the trades I took yesterday, and I'm currently on another trade today. Remember, I take one trade per day. So let's just go to this. So this is the trade I took yesterday. I mentioned it was USD CHF. You can see I normally take my trades from the 1 hour time frame. So I have this. Price came down with one candle, it took me out. This is the 1 hour time frame, remember? So that was how I lost this trade. And then for today now, I am on NZD card, which this one looks like a very long trade. I said this is the 1 hour time frame, so this trade could last 1 day, could last 2 days, could last 3 days, but I am willing to still hold. Yes, I am willing to still hold this trade. The setup is from the 1 hour, but then you can still see it on the 4 hour as well. If you trade this approach, you can see whatever I'm seeing. So this is what I'm holding. It's currently in small profit. So there's also this trade that I could have picked yesterday on Euro AUD. This one that is currently moving to take profit right now. This one, I would have taken this one, but then if you check the time here, you see that this is 5 o'clock. It was still Monday. There was no way I was supposed to take it. I already have it in my rules to take just one trade per day, and I had already lost on USD CHF, so there was no reason for me to take this one. If it was still consolidating till the time I could take entry, I would have taken that. But then when price came back here the next day, you can see this is by 2 a.m. here. So when price came back here by the next day, excuse me, which is today, Tuesday, I had already taken NZD card already. If you go to NZD card, you can see that I had already taken NZD card. I took NZD card I waited, because I remember it was still around entry, so I waited till 1 when we enter the next day, which is till 12. Yeah, so it was around here I took entry. Yes, it was around here I took entry. I don't know why it's okay. Let me make it clear. Yes, so it was on this candle I took entry. You can see NZD card. So this is the trade I'm currently on. And for the other system which I said I was trading with, again, I am still testing that by the side. Let me just show little of what I've been doing. I'm still testing with the same pairs I used to trade: gold, GBP USD, and GBP JPY. Before, I was trading on 1 hour time frame and using the 5 minutes for confirmation and all that, but but I think there is a way I could use the 4 hours and the 1 hour for confirmation without making it too complicated. But then I am still testing. I am just testing it for the higher time frame. So I would like to switch to higher time frame because higher time frame to me is better. So this is just what I'm seeing on GBP JPY. For now, GBP USD, I don't see anything at all. I don't see buys, because remember I said this is price action. I trade this as price action. I come to the charts and see what I think price can do. Like, this is, I don't know, from my experience with the charts. So I could just come to the charts and look where could price go to. For example, this gold, at this point I was expecting a sell, but I would want the sell to go at least lower. But then this was where I was seeing a target, so there was no reason for me to sell. If I sell here, how many risk to reward will I get? And yes, the risk to reward wouldn't be that good, and the highest my target will be somewhere here. So once it gets to here, once it gets to that place where I think price should get to, which is somewhere here, it's like an area. I don't know, honestly, I even don't know how I really see it, but I am very good at it. If price gets to here, it could buy, it could sell, I would not know. I would have to wait for price to create some new price action again, whether he wants to buy. That is, when I see it that he wants to buy, then I buy. When I see that he wants to sell, then I sell. But then apart from just me seeing it, there are some psychological patterns which I see. It's something I'm not afraid to share, because I know it takes really good experience to start seeing this work on the chart. There are examples like this. You see structure like this, and then a very strong push. On that very strong push is like an exhaustion in price. You'll notice some rejection. After that rejection, you see price will push down. It takes experience to trade these kind of things, because there are times it will still pull back and push to the upside. So I don't know, it's just from looking at the chart. Another example is something like this. We have a push, we have consolidation, price will push to this side, it will sell. I would be able to know if price is balanced to sell for me here. I'll get like a creation of a wall, I sell, it will get to this point. So when it gets to this point, it could either buy, it could either sell. I don't want to know what is going to happen. My point is, since I see that price can sell to this point, let me take this and wait for another new price action to form for me. So that is the same thing I'm seeing for gold. I am seeing this push and then this consolidation which I'm talking about. So I'm expecting price to at least sell to this level. It's already on a level. You could buy from here, you could sell from here. There is no need for me to trade that. So that is why I'm not trading this, and I'm focused only on the immediate price action. This is the 4-hour time frame. So that's just it for today. I'm still holding NZD card. There isn't any other extra trade I'll be taking. My live account, which, let me switch to camera. So my live account, which is the $30 account, is currently down to $24. Yes, currently down to $24. I've been risking $3 per trade. Yes, I'm risking the whole account on 10 trades. Yes, on 10 trades. So it's very reasonable. It's very reasonable that there shouldn't be a way. To me, I personally believe that there shouldn't be a way that I should be taking 10 losses in a row, especially if I'm trading on higher time frames. It doesn't really make sense to me. Yes, it doesn't really make sense to me. I shouldn't be taking 10 losses in a row. So I believe I shouldn't lose the account like that. But remember, strategy which I'm trading with, I haven't built confidence with it. It's my first time, and I mentioned I might go back to what I was doing at the end of the month. Don't forget that. So that is that for that account. And then my live account, my live funded account, which I got my payouts from, the account is currently down to, on 5,000, which is the account balance, is currently down to 4,790. Yes, 4,790. That's about, it's down 4.5%, and the maximum drawdown is 10%. So that is not bad. It's something I believe I can recover. It might take time, but I can recover it. So I'll just be taking it slow with time. There's why I'm even balanced, why I'm feeling good, is that I believe that I'm starting to understand that this is a slow game. Once you take it slow, you get results faster. I don't know how I'm going to say it, with trading, once you start taking it step by step slowly, instead of looking at what can I make for the week, what can I make for the day, you look at what can I make for the month, what can I make for the next 3 months. I want to even switch my mindset to focusing on the next 3 months, because 1 month at this point I feel like 1 month is not even enough. The trading data I get from 1 month isn't really that enough for me. So the next 3 months, if I can get data for the next 3 months, if I can put my mind on what am I going to get for the next 3 months, then that will make a lot of sense. I should not come out unprofitable in 3 months. It shouldn't make any sense. To me, it shouldn't make any sense. I should not be in losses for the next 3 months and say, okay, it's fine. I would have to refine and see what exactly is going on. So that is what I'm doing. My focus now is on the long term. I don't want to keep focusing on short wins, daily wins and all that. No. I started trading since 2021. It's been 4 years, right? But then I've seen so many traders who come online and talk so many things. Right now I don't even see them anymore. Yes, all those people that were talking about some kind of thing. So I just focus on my journey and focus on what is actually working for me. So I think that's probably it. I said my live account is still there. The funded as well is still there. I would like to get a challenge account, but not yet. Let me just wait for this month to finish and then I will decide. So today is Thursday. The time is currently 8 at night. So the last time I made recording was on Tuesday. Yes, was on Tuesday. I had taken 2 trades, which is the first one USD CHF that took me out, and NZD card that I just took. So I have taken 2 trades as well, Wednesday, yesterday, and today, Thursday. So I'll be showing you that right now on my screen and what has been happening so far. So first of all, this is that NZD card I updated on Tuesday. You can see NZD card. So the trade I took. I think when I recorded it was somewhere around here. Yes, price was somewhere. Yes, it was somewhere around here. I could remember now. It was somewhere around here. But you can see price has pushed down, done this. This is the 1 hour time frame. So far it has been moving for 2 days now. For 2 days, 8 hours. Tomorrow it will be 3 days. So you can see it is not like before, the kind of trades I take before where 5 minutes or 1 hour, 2 hours. Some of them take longer before I see the outcome, and I prefer it like that. It's more peaceful. So next year is GBP NZD, which is a trade I took on Wednesday. This is it. I did not update it before I took it, but then I sent it to the Telegram channel, which the link will be in the description. I sent it to the Telegram channel when price sold off to this point. Yes, to this point, but then it reversed and I was still confident on holding the trade. So you can see this is a very good trade. There's something I noticed about this trade. There is a card JPY trade I took. Not really I took, I just did an analysis on, just notice how the pattern is here. I did an analysis on some time ago, which is like 1 week or 2 weeks ago. Let me just show you that one. Card JPY, it was here. The analysis is almost the same. You can see it is almost the same thing here. You got this, price came back, consolidated, and then ran straight to TP. So it's almost the same with that GBP NZD trade, which is this one. So this is for yesterday. As I said, I take 1 trade per day. There were so many trades that got triggered, but then I took just 1, and you can imagine the one I took went for loss. I got about 5 trades that triggered, 2 went for loss, and 3 are still currently running. But then 1 from inside that I took went for loss, which is GBP USD. But then what can we do? We cannot predict. We can only just stay. We can only take the trade and expect probability to give us the best results over time. So you can see this is GBP USD. GBP USD, we have this, price came back. There were so many people that wanted to buy from here. I saw so many charts from the groups I'm in and all that online. I saw so many people. So but then that was not the reason why I took the trade. I took the trade because it is part of my analysis. Yes,
I saw like a level here. But then if I'm going to use the previous strategy which I was using, previous analysis, which I am even more confident in, remember I said this one I'm not really that confident, I would not buy from here, but I have to follow my rules of this new system. That is why I took this trade. Why would I not buy? You can see a sell here, we have a pullback, a sell, a pullback, and this pullback, the reason why I believe it is going to at least sell, it doesn't have to take out this low, it can at least sell to this point, is because the pullback is balanced. Just from the structure video I made recently, I was explaining balance structure. You can see this structure is almost as the same as this one here. Price has pulled back and balanced this structure, and we're expecting at least a sell. So that's it for this. And then the trade I took today, before I forget, the trade I took today, yes, it was GBP USD. I just forgot. So GBP USD, this trade. So I lost this trade, and I am currently on two trades, which is the NZD card, this one, and the GBP NZD, which both are in profit. So let's just see how that one goes. Tomorrow is the last trading day, Friday. It's 8 p.m. as I mentioned again. I'll wait till 1 a.m. at night if I get any opportunity to take, just like the ones I'm seeing here. Like, not this one really. This one is just something. I saw this one as well, but I did not want to take this trade because it was too small. It looked like something that could take me out too fast, and I want a very long swing trade. That was why I did not take this. And then this went for TP. This one as well, I wanted taking it, but I did not like it. Still went for TP. And even that Euro AUD, I remember showing on the last clip, not this one, there was this other one. Okay, it was around here. I took a trade here, went to take profit. So I was just missing the profits one and catching the losses. So that's that for that. And I said I was looking for new trades, which this, I might take entry on this one, targeting a 1 to 2 by 1 a.m. sorry, by 12 a.m. that is a new day. Remember, one trade a day. So when we get to the new day, I might take it. Euro card, this one went for loss, this one took me out. So if you can sell here, this is another good level to buy. Which other one? There was also this NZD CHF that went to take profit today. I analyzed it yesterday, but the reason why I did not take this instead of that GBP USD was because of the broker I'm using. I noticed that their prices jump at night. You can see a very significant jump. So that was why I did not take it. I just ignored it. Yeah. So I'm looking for something like GBP card, and there's also Euro USD, which is this one. It's even currently running a profit. You can see it's currently at break-even level. If it was 1 a.m. or 12 a.m., I would have just taken this trade. Yes, but then I'll just wait and see which trade will be available for me to take. That is all for this clip. Hello guys, so it's Friday, the last trading day of the week, and the time is currently 7:48. So let me just show you everything that I've done so far for the concluding the video right now. So let me start with this GBP NZD trade I showed yesterday. You can see this one hits the profit. I think it hits, what time? Let me check the exact time. I think I woke up in the morning and I saw that I already hit TP. Yes, around 4 years. So I woke up very late, sharp. But then this is the trade. This one has hit TP. And then coming back to NZD card, the trade I took on Tuesday. Remember, this one was the one I took on Wednesday. I think it should be Wednesday somewhere here, because I did not take it exactly when it got into the entry. So NZD card was the trade I took on Tuesday. Yesterday when I recorded, it was somewhere around here. Now you can see it is back at entry. So this trade is back at entry, and I'll be holding it over the weekend because the market is going to close for the weekend in few hours. So what I'll be doing with this is, because I know I could get jumps, something like broker jumps, where price can jump and later come back by 1 a.m. 1:20. So I'll just remove the stop loss. Yes, I'll remove the stop loss, or I think I might just close the trade. Since it's at entry level, I can close the trade and then decide to open next week again. So that's that for that. And today also I got a trade which I took, which is on Euro USD. Got trade on Euro USD, dropped it in the Telegram channel. So this was today's trade. Price pushed up to this point and later reversed on me. So it got to not even up to 1 to 1 to the what 0.5 and then came back to my SL. So that was the trade for this week. So we have the only take profit I got this week was GBP NZD. The rest two were losses, right? 3 were losses, and then NZD card is still on. Yes, NZD card is still on. If this alone can go to TP2, it will still be a profitable week. No matter the losses I got, it will still be a profitable week. So that's all for this week.
So remember, I said that with this system I haven't built confidence with it yet. That's why I have a Telegram channel which I opened separately. That is just a private channel where I drop any observations. Yes, that's what I normally do. Whenever I start journaling something for a month, I open the Telegram channel, the private channel, and I drop my observations there, so that at the end of the month, that is where I check and see if those observations are correlated with the journal I have. Yes, if I see that there's something that is giving me so much losses, and from my journal as well is giving me that so much losses, I am going to remove it. So but if I write it in that observation channel and I go back to my journal and I see that it is actually giving good results, there is no need for me to change. That is why having an observation channel is really helping me. So that is that for that. I have gotten 2 weeks data of this system again, which is great. We're coming back next week to still get it till the end of the month. So this is the P&L for the funded account, and also this is the P&L for the live account I funded. That is sent. Remember, that is sent. So if you want to get an account, don't forget to get from Good Funded, and as well the broker I use, the link is in the description.